On with the show.
It's another episode of the often imitated, never duplicated Voices of Misery podcast. And of course, I am one half of your dynamic duo, the nerds. I'm the nerd, you are.
Nerdette.
What is going on? Happy Friday to you. What is up? How are you today?
Same old, man.
Yeah?
Ain't nothing going on.
Anything happened to you today?
Fucking freezing my ass off. That's about it. It's
freezing.
Too damn cold.
It is cold, man. It's fucking freezing out there, and it's like 50-something degrees, 60 degrees. Boo-hoo, right?
I don't even
Other
think
people
it got
got
to
it
50
way
today.
less.
It was fucking cold.
Yeah, a lot of people have it way worse than us, so... It's just crazy, man. When we moved to the beach, I thought it was always going to be in the 70s. I don't know why I had this crazy misconception about South Carolina. I really thought it was going to be like 75 degrees all year round. Until the summer, it was going to get hot, obviously. But I thought, it was going to be really a nice climate. So we were duped, but we're going to fix that soon enough. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We got to go further south. We're thinking Georgia. That's the move.
The thing is, sure, it was freezing this morning, too. It was in the 30s there. So I don't... And I'm not moving to Florida.
Oh, so we got to go to Florida.
We got to find a desert. Move to the desert.
We got to do something. We got to figure it out, man. You know what? I'm so sick and tired of just weather. It's like we can't go anywhere. We used to live up north. And it was snowing up there, like every freaking day we were out there shoveling snow and driving.
I was shoveling snow. Come on, man.
You were very nice.
Yes, I shoveled a long-ass driveway that we freaking had.
Man, that was a mess. It was a mess living up there. And then we moved down here, and it feels like we brought the snow with us, because each year it's got progressively colder, and we did get a dusting. And they shut down the whole state of South Carolina. It was absolutely ridiculous, man. They could not handle it. But have you been watching anything good? I know you finished up From, right?
Season 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I finished it too.
Good.
I like it.
It's good.
It's a really good show. I'm not sure what the heck these monsters are in it, though. Or
I know.
Like ghost or something?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they are either.
Elena
but I like it.
Is in the chat. What's going on, Elena? How are you doing?
So we got to watch season 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we got the app, the MGM Plus app.
We got it. There's some good stuff on there, too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good old westerns on there. And there's a Billy the Kid TV show I think I might have to try out.
Yeah.
William Bonney, man. I read so many books about Billy the Kid growing up because, my nickname when growing up, for some reason, they fucking called me Billy, and I hated that shit. I always hated it. It just made me sound like a little boy. I just didn't like it. And then Bill is an old man. It's like, listen, I don't want to be called Bill either, because I think of like some old barber with white hair. Hey, Bill. I don't know. It's just always sounded like an old man's name to me, so I hated that nickname. But we're going to watch that, definitely. And the bad news about that show is it's so good, but it's so short. Mm-hmm. 2026 is season 4, so we're going to have a whole year
I saw
to wait.
2025.
I saw 2026, but
My
if you saw
website-
2025, I trust it.
My website, where it tells me, I would look at it every morning to see what's been canceled and renewed and what started. Mm-hmm. And it literally came up yesterday or the day before that it was renewed and season 4 would be 2025.
Okay.
I trust my website.
I trust your website,
It has
too.
never led me wrong.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be next year. I don't know where the hell you got 2026 from.
I saw the black guy. I don't know his name, the actor. What's his name? Damn it.
The one from Lost?
The guy from Lost. His name was. I know his name from Lost was Michael. I don't know his name on this show for some reason. I keep forgetting his name, but he's a sheriff. He had news, I guess he posted to his social media page where he's holding up a sign saying we got renewed. And in the article it said 2026 air date. So maybe that was just a bad web. I hope it's a bad website.
Hopefully.
That show doesn't really look like it costs a lot of money and production time, really. I mean, when you have a show about monsters killing, we need like a couple buckets of cheap blood, and it's like that in your set.
And a run downtown.
Yeah.
And a lot of trees. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's a small, shitty little town with rundown, you just film that anywhere. Like East Bumblefuck, Iowa, you can go to and just find a town like that. Just film.
I did get confused, though, at the end of season 1.
Yeah.
Because the two of them just took off on their own. to find, and I'm like,
the black guy and the girl, and the young white girl.
What makes you? And I'm sitting there the whole time thinking, you can't drive away. Mm-hmm. What makes you think you can walk somewhere? And they end up in a completely different area, and they're in spider webs. Like, what is happening?
When his wife popped through the spider web, dude, I was like, oh my god, it got me. I'm scared.
So you can't leave the town, but somehow they have climbed a fucking mountain, went somewhere completely different. Yeah. And so I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah. Well, I guess maybe there's just one road, so they can't leave the town in a car.
This show is so good. It really is. It's such a good show. I like it. You guys got to check From Now. It's an awesome show. I'm really excited, though, because Outlander's back today. Mm-hmm. That show is amazing, man. It's a really good show. I talked about it, and it should be coming out. I think it was already posted. It's on Star, so check that show out if you got it. It's called Outlander. It's a really good show. What else did you watch?
Nothing.
Huh?
No. I
really
got shit.
Shitty couple of days, huh?
Yeah. I got sidetracked and was rewatching something for the upteenth time.
What was it?
Scandal. I love that fucking show. I don't know why you're acting surprised, because you were literally out there every time I was trying to watch. So
I know. Well, we got some really good news today, so I wanted to keep harassing you and talking about it. So.
But yeah, I finished watching that for like the gazillionth time. Yeah. And now, I guess it'll be From. I'll be watching.
There you go.
Finish that up.
Well, I had a really good couple of days. Today has been the best day I've had in a very long time, and I feel like the weight of the world has been lifted off my shoulders, and it's, a really good thing. So I just feel a lot of good relief, and that's a good thing for someone who worries and constantly lives in their own mind all the time. THC only helps so much. It was good to get some good news today, so I'm pretty excited about that. And From, obviously, I finished watching it, got season 1, episode 10 out of the way, and this show really blew me away, man. It's really good. I like it a lot. It does everything right that Teacup got wrong. Yeah. And it's a phenomenal show. The only
Teacup was good, though. So people, if they haven't watched that, they should, and that's on Peacock. That was a good show.
It was all right.
I liked it. It was good.
I mean, Serena's jugs jumping around in that shirt was pretty nice, and her tank top, she was running around, bouncing around. But, I mean, that was about the best part about that show for me. But in all honesty, Teacup just really disappointed me with the bad guy. It was like that goop, and that was just, I don't know. It turned me off a lot.
Not me. I'll be watching season 2.
Oh, I watched White Zombie. It's an old Bela Lugosi horror flick from like 1932. I haven't seen that one in so long, and it was basically Bela Lugosi, the guy who played Dracula. He's this entrepreneur on some island, and of course it's from 1930, so it's all racist and shit. It's like the craziest thing. You got like he's like in command of like all these black dudes and shit, and they all turn into zombies on this fucking island and they're eating flesh. And it was made back in the 30s, so it's what you expect it to be with the crazy sound effects and whatnot. Just really shitty acting, but there's just a certain charm with black and white films that I just like watching stuff in black and white. Like Twilight Zone is my favorite series of all time, and JJ is in the chat. What's going on, JJ? Glad to see you, buddy. And I took up, and thanks to JJ, I found a group that does Dungeons and Dragons, dude. And I was in this chat. Well, when was this? This was
couple nights
ago, right? Was so bored. I'm like, I got to do this. So I jump in this chat, and these guys were just, man, they had music going. The guy was doing voices, and I'm like, this is awesome. And I was so high. And the guy's like, and then they walk down the hallway, and the light turns a bright color, and the monster shows up, and I'm like, oh my god, I was all into it.
You're an idiot.
He had me going. I was like shaking like a little boy on Christmas morning. It was so nice, but the thing was I couldn't join in the game because you have to have some certain website registration thing you got to go on to do it.
Well, get on it.
I told you I was high. I just remembered about it because JJ popped in the chat, so I wanted to mention to him that I did try the online Dungeons and Dragons thing. And
JJ.
Awesome stuff, man.
Oh, that was a terrible death for me.
Who the hell was JJ? Not this JJ died.
No. Ugh. That hurt.
His group fell apart after one session, man. What the hell?
Oh, damn, that sucks.
That sucks, man. You know what? Get with me after the show, and I'll get you into this other one.
Make your own group. See?
I'm gonna get JJ into this other one. He can show me how to play this game. I forgot, dude. It's been so long, but I had a good time. I had a really good time. And then they were like, let's watch a movie. I'm like, wait a second. We're moving too fast here, guys. So I had to get the hell out of there before they got too attached. But where was I again? Oh, White Zombie. That was pretty good. Another thing, you want to know something that really bothers me? I want to bring up really quick. The age of consent thing was brought up again in the news, and it just bugs the shit out of me because that's always been a touchy subject. Because me, as a young man, I always like much older women, and I can never see how people would want someone much younger than them. Like guys that are in their 50s. You're like, oh, I got me a nice 19-year-old girl, and the age of consent here generally is 18 years old in most states, right? That's what the accepted thing is. And my thing is if you get so happy when a girl turns 18, I think that makes it just as fucking creepy as someone wants to bang a 17-year-old because she was just 17 last week, and all of a sudden now you're like celebrating that the girl's legal. You know, it's just. The stuff like that just really fucking drives me nuts, man. I don't know. I just saw that in the news and it just really irritated me. I think they were trying to drop it to like 14 or some shit, or from 14 down to like 9 in like China or some shit. I forgot what the hell it was, but crazy stuff, man. And J Hall is in the chat. What's going on, J Hall? He wants to say hi and he wants to be marked present.
Okay, no problem.
He finally put those damn iPads away, and then he had a whole set of desktops he was working on. So this guy's staying busy, enjoying his new gig. He might be regretting the new job. He's been working a lot of hours, so it's nice to see him pop in when he can. So he's not being an asshole.
There you go.
And that's what we're all here for today: is the Assholes Show. You guys know what we do here on Fridays. We have our live Assholes Show. Throw in some participation and let Nerdette know that I'm always right.
Yeah. I don't think so.
All right, so I'm going to start with this one here because this is one that I think you're going to enjoy talking about here. This person wants to know, am I the asshole? My wife wants me to set a budget for sex as part of her stay-at-home mom role. I'm a 33-year-old male, and I'm the breadwinner in our family of 4. My wife is a stay-at-home mom, and it's a decision we both agreed on. I take care of everything financially. Food, clothes, bills, household needs, etc.
Obviously, dude, you're the only one working.
Of course. The problem is, my wife wants me to set a budget for sex. Meaning she wants to get money for it as she considers it part of her stay-at-home mom duties. Her absurd and unreasonable suggestion, now demand, has caused a huge fight between us.
Absurd?
Yeah.
She wants some money for herself.
That's reasonable. I mean, she shouldn't have...
How do you think I get my smokes and my beer?
Yeah, but, like, she shouldn't have said it like that. Like, I'm going to charge you for sex. She should just be like, hey, listen, you work, I don't, but I would like a little bit of pocket money so I can go do stuff with the kids.
Yeah, she should be able to do
whatever.
that.
When she's out, and I'm sure he'd be like, here, hon.
Well, maybe not, because she's having to ask.
But, I mean, if you don't ask, you don't know, right? Yeah. Like, I'm not going to know if you need something unless you tell me. I'm not going to proactively ask you. Can I give you money?
Like, man, if you've got to get clapped out like 10 times a week, I need to get paid for this shit. You know?
They have a word for that. It starts with a P and ends with an N.
Whatever.
Panhandling without the G. You thought I was going to say something else. She said it's her right since she'd worked hard all day and takes care of the house and kids then. She has to stay up all night so we can have sex together, and it's exhausting and time-consuming, as she put it.
Time-consuming.
I felt extremely upset and disappointed in her behavior, but she says she's in the right and I'm being too selfish to see it.
Yep.
She keeps demanding it, but I refused.
You're an asshole.
You think so?
Give her fucking money.
But then, I don't know, man. It just really...
If she's asking for money for that, she doesn't want to do it just like me. I don't fucking want to do it. What do I get out of it? Let me, okay, beer and smokes, thank you.
It becomes a
Chipotle
transaction.
Once in a while, all right.
It becomes a transaction, though.
I don't give a shit.
I do those things because I want to. You should do that thing because you want to. That's the difference between love and prostitution.
No.
You see?
No. I need to get something out of it.
Then I just break it down just there. I just broke it down.
I don't give a shit. You want to get clapped, then
Women are throwing their panties on the stage right now because I just said the most romantic thing ever. They are loving it. Yes.
I would be much happier just sitting on the couch watching my TV.
Well, maybe I'm just a hopeless romantic. Maybe that's
yeah, okay.
10 times a week? Geez, no. 10 times a week, I wish. This person, I don't know. What do you think?
Asshole.
You think so? I don't
think
so.
She doesn't want to clap you, man. She's fucking tired. She's been doing shit all day.
He should just, you know what? He should treat her like a prostitute. Then he should be like, you want some money for it, bitch? And he should throw the money at her and then be like, keep your panties on because I only want to make love to you. I see you as more than a prostitute. And then walk out and make her feel like shit.
I'd take the money and be like, okay.
She'd be like, out the door before the sentence is even finished. Whoops, exactly. That backfired. Not $100 and I got a boner.
Yep.
It looks like Nerd loses again. All right, I guess you went on that one. All right, am I the asshole for asking my ex to move out by the end of the week?
No.
By the end of the day, you're my ex. Get the fuck out of here.
You better figure it out on your own, man.
Get the step and install a stripper pole in the bedroom. There's an idea.
Yeah, okay. I can just imagine myself trying to do that. It would be the
most pathetic display.
Are you kidding me? I wouldn't even put any effort into it. I'd be like, oh, there it is.
I'm like, let's just put some leaves on it. Make it a Christmas tree. We'll leave up year round. Fuck it. Oh, man. So I'm 21. I live alone in my apartment. And my ex, who's 22, has been staying with me since August because he was in a tough spot.
No. Since August?
Yeah, that's crazy. At the time, I agreed to let him stay temporarily. And even before we broke up, I told him he would need to move out sometime in December. For context, he hasn't contributed to rent, utilities, or any other expenses while living with me. And I didn't even ask because I wanted him to get back on his feet. About 3 weeks ago, we broke up. Since the breakup, things have gotten really tense. We argue all the time, and it's so bad that I'm pretty sure my neighbors can hear us fighting. On top of that, I'm in the last month of my semester. I work 2 part-time jobs. I have exams coming up, and worrying about my bills, so I'm extremely stressed. All this has made it impossible for me to focus on my studies or feel at peace in my own home. Today we got into another argument because he was being really loud while I was trying to study for an important exam. I asked him to quiet down, and he told me to leave and study somewhere else outside of the apartment that I pay for.
Get the fuck out, dude.
Yeah. Now, he probably thinks, because guys are stupid, I'm a guy, I'll admit it, he probably thinks, well, she still digs me.
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want. She's going to get rid of me. And now he thinks he's just in it and runs it.
Yeah,
Because he's a guy, yeah. She needs to put her foot down.
The first time that he's out of that house, I'd be packing his shit, putting it on the freaking porch, and changing the damn lock.
That was the last straw for me. I realized I just couldn't do it anymore. I told him he needed to leave by the end of the week instead of sometime in December as we originally planned. He got upset, now I feel awful. I'm going back what we agreed upon originally. So am I the asshole?
No.
I mean, if you had an agreement for someone...
Yeah, but he's telling her to leave. It's her house.
But there's no context on how he said it. Did he say it like, well, maybe go study somewhere else? Or I don't think he pointed at the door and was like, leave, bitch. I don't think he did that either. You know, it all depends on the context there.
I mean, they've been broken up for a few weeks. Like, how you haven't figured anything out?
Yeah, like
I'm not living with my ex.
You just don't live here, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm not doing it. I don't give a crap.
Get a job, fool. Again, if it's that hard to find a job, sell drugs or strip, bro. JL's throwing out some good
seriously,
advice
like,
for this guy.
It's been weeks. You haven't figured shit out?
Yeah.
I haven't asked a friend to move in? Your parents? Something? Like, no. I would never, ever, ever live with my ex. We are exes for a reason. Get the hell out. And he's not even contributing to the house or anything?
Yeah. He's not helping at all, and he's bitching. I mean, yeah, he's got to go.
Yeah, no.
But she gave him an original date, and she's breaking.
Yeah, but he's being a dick. She's got to study for school.
I gotta say, she's being an asshole. I mean, she just put her foot down and be like, "This is my place. Shut the fuck up." She didn't have to kick him out or threaten to kick him out. She could have said something like that, like, "Hey, shut the fuck up. This is my place, asshole." She could have put her foot down. Yeah, or get the fuck out. Hey, you can leave now if you want. I know I gave you a little temper, but you can leave now, like, and then kind of shut him up that way. Just the fact she's throwing on his ass that quick. I mean,
yeah, okay, I can see that. Like, you need to quiet down, or you need to fucking leave.
Because you gotta have some compassion. Like, you're throwing someone out on their ass; they have nowhere else to go. You don't be, you know.
That's not my problem. You've had weeks to figure it out.
Yeah, but like he made a dumbass comment. They agreed on a certain day. He's leaving anyway. Give him that time to get his shit together. Well,
is he? It doesn't sound like he has started working. It doesn't sound
December
like he's doing anything.
Is his day to go? I would say December 10th. He's going to try to knock her boots real quick.
Yeah,
to make her fall in love with him again.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, this person's an asshole. Only because you already made the agreement, you broke it because they made an offhanded comment that you could have shut down differently.
You know what? You're an asshole for letting him stay there. Yeah. I would get your exes for a reason. I would never. I don't give a shit what position he's in.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're down on money. Get the hell out. I can't. Like, no. Yeah. Arguing all the time. No. Mm-hmm. Like, I need my space. This is.
There you go.
Yeah. No.
Am I the asshole for accusing someone for stealing? I've worked this gas station job for like maybe 4 months, and we've been having constant issues with thievery. I filled out a few reports if I wasn't sure of someone taking something. However, a few days ago while I was working, I saw a man swiftly place something in his pocket before walking away. He was right next to our hot food, so I asked my coworker to help confront him. And it turned out he put napkins in his pocket. I apologized multiple times. He was understandably upset and even asked me if this happened a lot. I then confirmed that our store does get stolen from quite a bit. Just the other day, we found out one of our regulars had been stealing things since I started the job, which is easily $100 or more in items. My ASL spoke to me and told me it was policy to have store leaders or managers confront such issues that us little guys won't get the heat of it, but I wasn't made aware of this policy until after. The situation has been nagging at my mind, and I'm wondering if there's anything I could have done differently, if it was just me being an asshole. Oh, I just wanted to note the person was not a person of color, in case there's any thoughts of racism.
Oh my, it's so sad that you have to fucking say that.
You have to preface everything nowadays. Everything needs a disclaimer. I'm just happy I'm old and don't pay attention to this shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the world anymore, and I'm happier for it. Just give up social media, people. Make you happy. What do you think about this person, asshole?
I don't think they were an asshole. They were doing their jobs. They didn't know they were supposed to go and get a supervisor. They did get another coworker. Yeah. That other coworker should have said, no, we don't do that. We have to go and get the supervisor. The supervisor does that. Yeah. But the coworker didn't even say that. So it was the two of them that confronted this guy.
I didn't think you were supposed to confront people about stealing, though. I thought you were supposed to just follow and get the license plate. I'm just trying to remember what the training was in
I would get so pissed at the damn gas station when we had drive-offs. Yeah. Oh my God.
Just tell them to go to California. You can just walk into any store you want. As long as it's $500
People out there
or less.
At the pump, and then they just get in their car and fucking leave after filling up. I'm sitting there like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I gotta cash this shit out now.
Let them take it. Let them take it. You want to steal it? Take it. It's not worth your life, man. This guy's gonna go get shot over some napkins, you know?
Yeah.
Or hot food even. Like, how much does a hot dog cost 7-Eleven? Like 30 cents? They sell it for $2. You think they're going to miss a couple of hot dogs over some kid's life who works there? You let the guy take the hot dogs. Shit.
They've been on there for hours.
They're out there for hours. Disgusting. They're shriveled up. They look like an old man's dick.
Yeah, they're gross.
You know, and just get there. You got cameras on there. You'll catch the guy later. Don't put your life on the line now.
We did go to Walmart the other day to go grocery shopping.
I don't remember that. How bad was it?
And it was after you got out of work. So it was later. We never go later, but we needed to get food in the house. Yeah. Oh my God. There was like so many workers trying to talk to us. It was so fucking annoying.
Everybody.
The one woman was trying to sell us a goddamn Christmas tree.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, shut up.
I'm like, wait, what? We don't need a Christmas tree. Like, literally, we are here to get groceries. She's trying to sell me an $80 a freaking Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And then I'm sitting there trying to scan the Powerade, which was being fucking stupid. And the woman comes up behind me. She goes, the Powerade didn't scan. And I'm like, it's in my hand, and I'm at the scan.
You're swiping it.
I'm literally swiping it. I'm like, I looked at it, and I'm like, I know. Oh. I'm trying to scan it now. Yeah. Like, oh my God, it was just ridiculous the other day. This is why we go in the morning.
JL said I couldn't remember because I was thinking of the cats. I probably was. They've been getting on my nerves.
These boys.
They've been getting on my nerves, man. In between my feet.
Is determined to get into every single door. Doesn't matter what door. You open a door in this house and you don't even see him coming. He just flies from nowhere.
That's exactly what he does, man.
And he bolts in the pantry, the kids' rooms.
He got in the fridge.
Our bedroom, the porch. Yeah. He's been out there so many times this week. Because he's so quick.
He's gonna get free. For a fat boy, he's a fast cat, man.
Yeah, I have stuff in my hands. And then I got Punky that's trying to go in and out the door to go to the bathroom. And then Klaus is just like, right outside. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Well, I got good news for you. My BFF said she will take both cats.
Nope.
So
no.
I said I will hand deliver them.
No.
So there you go. She will have some more cats to add to that list.
No, these are my favorite boys. They're not going anywhere. They're my favorite boys. They can do no wrong.
Sometimes you sleep. All right, am I the asshole for telling my friend they can't bring their dog to my house anymore? Good segue there. So I'm 24. I have a friend named Jess who's 25 who has a really energetic dog. I love dogs, but Jess's pup is a bit too much for me. Whenever Jess comes over, her dog jumps all over my furniture, knocks things over, and just generally causes chaos. I've tried to be patient, but it's gotten to the point where I'm worried something will break or get ruined. I hate people that have to bring their dogs everywhere. Yeah. You can leave your house for a couple hours without your fucking emotional support dog, you sensitive bastard. Seriously, can't you do it? And the thing is, you got to respect the person's house. If you're going to someone's house, respect their house. If they don't want the dog there,
if your dog is knocking things over and breaking things and stuff, then
you apologize
and
you bring your dog home, and then you come back without it. That's what you do. That's what a proper guest would do in someone's
That's what
home.
Faith would have done.
Yeah.
If we ever, oh my God, if we ever brought her to anywhere,
right. You need to train that dog.
She would have been all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't. If you have a dog like that, no.
Remember, bring her to the
Hunky,
vet.
we could bring her anywhere. She would be, but the problem with her is she would be cowering in the corner the whole time until she felt like 2 hours later that she was comfortable enough.
Physically pick her up at the vet. Physically pick her up and lay her on the table because she just wouldn't.
Because she is
move.
I don't know what happened to that poor dog.
Somebody beat that dog before we got her, and it was traumatized.
I think we mentioned on the show before, she was abandoned on the side of the road.
Yeah,
with her brother.
I hate it.
And I don't know what the fuck happened to this poor dog, but the anxiety this dog gets, and she's terrified of anybody that she doesn't know. And
it took a while for me to be able to raise my hand to pet her.
Yeah, because she would back away and freak out.
Yeah, it took a while for her to trust me at first. When we first brought her home, I remember trying to pet her, and she would always run away, and I'm like, what's wrong with this dog?
Goodness.
But, she realized we're trustworthy, and she got a lot of love.
Oh, she's good with everybody in here.
A lot of love. And, yeah, she's a great dog now.
But, we could never. But I couldn't even bring her to the bus stop.
I know. Crazy.
I tried walking her to the bus stop when the kids were younger, and she would be terrified because all the kids wanted to pet her, obviously. Mm-hmm. So I had to stop doing that. I don't know. If you have a crazy dog, don't bring it to someone else's house.
Don't do it. And this person, they said they had a small gathering at her place, and Jess brought her dog without asking. The dog ended up spilling drinks and knocking over some decorations.
Yeah, no.
I was stressed and asked Jess to take the dog outside for a bit. She got upset and said I was being unreasonable. After that, I told her I prefer if she never brought the dog over again. She got mad and said I was being a bad friend, and now I feel guilty. Am I the asshole for telling her she can't bring her dog over anymore?
No, it's your house.
Yeah.
And this person obviously doesn't give a crap.
Yeah. Just to let the dog
I would be
go
so
nuts.
embarrassed. If our dog did that and started knocking drinks over and breaking things, I would be so embarrassed.
Exactly. You got to act right, man. A dog is an extension of you. You got to keep that thing on a leash. Just like you don't let your kids jump on people's laps and bite at them. Don't let your dog do it either. It's common courtesy. I don't like that. I don't like seeing dogs in stores, especially when I'm in line and they're sniffing at me. Get the fuck away from me. I like dogs.
When it's your house, it's your rules, period. Yeah. You don't want someone's animal there. You don't want someone to wear their shoes in your house. Yeah. It's your rules. So
dogs are nasty. They're dirty, man. You don't want that thing rolled over. What's up, BP? What's going on, buddy? A little late, but he's here. Yeah, I know he's working a lot of hours.
This person is not the asshole. Yeah, not the asshole.
No, not the asshole. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your house. If your name's on the front door, it's your rules. Who cares? You can do whatever the hell you want. You can demand people walk in. You can only be naked when you come in my house.
Oh,
and that could be your house rule if you want it to be. Seriously. And then you get in there and there's Puff Daddy and his baby oil waiting for you.
Oh my God.
I'm very late on the Puff Daddy joke too. I apologize, people. That was terrible. I'm like a month too late. People were doing these months ago. Am I the asshole for not paying my friend back after getting a refund? My close friend wasn't sure what to get me for my birthday, so he asked me to choose something that cost maximum $40. I picked a sweater I saw on Vinted that cost $38. He sent me the money so that I could order it myself, and I covered the shipping cost, so in total it was about $45. For some context, we're both students, and we both work part-time jobs, but are mostly supported by our parents. After a month of waiting, Vinted told me that they had lost my package, so they gave me a full refund. I was really sad, and I told my friend about this. However, the package showed up another month later and out of the blue at a random pickup point that I didn't choose. So now I have a free sweater, and the $38 that he sent me was basically not spent. Am I an asshole for not returning the money back to him? I mean, I got the sweater for free pretty much. At the same time, he had already sent me that money with the intention of spending it on something for me. And that $38 can be spent on other things for me since the sweater just happened to be refunded. I'm not sure, though, but I feel guilty, and I feel like an asshole. Am I an asshole?
I don't think so.
No. I mean, what the friend doesn't know doesn't hurt. If he gave you the money, you have the sweater, who cares?
Yeah, it was meant for your birthday gift.
It's meant for your birthday. Go get yourself a drink and have yourself a nice meal. Shit. I don't think the friend would even mind. Like, oh, cool, you got yourself a sweater. Go ahead, take it. I mean, it was money spent and you had the sweater.
Yeah, because I would never ask someone for the money back. Like, oh, you got a free sweater? No, go spend that money on something else you want.
And as a person who would be like a giver of a gift, I guess, of someone was like, here's your money back. I know, fucking keep it. Do something else.
Yeah, it was meant for you.
Oh, I'm sorry you didn't like the thing that I got you. Return it and use that for something that you do want. I don't get offended by stupid shit like that. It wouldn't bother me. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't think they're an asshole at all. Like that money was meant for you. So that's it.
I mean, if you want to sleep better at night, then go ahead and give the money back. If it's going to clear your conscience. I mean, nothing beats a clear conscience. So, or just tell him, hey man, I got this. Do you want it or?
No, this person doesn't want to give it back, so don't give it back.
Well, I mean, what he doesn't know doesn't hurt him. He's going to see the sweater and know it's spent anyway, so who cares? Am I the asshole for not allowing my in-laws to be present on Christmas morning while our kids open gifts? I know you are passionate about this kind of thing, so this is why I chose this one.
Yeah.
You are so passionate. Do you want to give your views on this before we get into this one?
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
No, this is our time. I think when we first moved down here, that was a thing. That was a question that was asked, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Christmas Day and Christmas morning, that is mine. The kids were young, and I'm like, this is just what I believe. Because of what the hell I went through when I was a kid. It was multiple stops, and I hated that shit. It was always at like my aunt's house or my grandmother's house, whatever, Christmas Eve, and then we would move to my dad's house. Then we would move to my stepfather's mother's house. It was so many houses. I can't. So when the kids were little and we moved here, my parents wanted to come over Christmas morning and watch them open gifts, and I'm like, no, they're going to be tired, and they're going to want to just open their gifts and then play with them. Then it was, well, then come over in the afternoon and they can open gifts here. I'm like, no. Christmas Day is ours because they're getting toys. They're going to want to play with those damn toys. You can't, no. So then they open all this stuff, but they can't touch any of it. Now we have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I will give you Christmas Eve. We will do your house Christmas Eve. Christmas Day is mine.
Yeah.
I don't think that's unreasonable.
I don't think it is either. It's really not.
And trust me, it's because of how I grew up. So many fucking houses. And all I wanted to do was go home.
Play
That's
all
I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I knew what I had under the tree, and I wanted to get home. Mm-hmm. So that's just what I believed in.
My life is a blur now. Like, my memory sucks over just many years of just brain deterioration from mental illness or whatever the hell's going on with me. I don't know, but my memories are distant now. I don't remember if we did that stuff when I was a kid. I vaguely remember Christmas. I remember we spent it at home, and I think we might have went to one or two houses a couple of years, but that was it. And I remember the year I got the Sega Genesis, I had to go to my dad's house to do second Christmas, and I was so mad. I was like, I just want to play Sonic, motherfucker.
It was just terrible because, obviously I would have to go to my dad's house, and then go to someone in my mom's side of the family's house, and then my stepfather's freaking shit going on. Yeah. It was way too much for me as a kid, and all I wanted to do was go home.
I always got better stuff at my dad's house.
And it was miserable. It was only for the adults to hang out and talk and drink and argue. I just wanted to go home. Mm-hmm. So, exactly. Whatever.
Well, let's see what happened here. Me and my husband disagree. Should have been my husband and I disagree on how we should handle Christmas mornings. For perspective, I am an only child. Christmas morning was always done at home with my parents, and after opening gifts, we'd head over to my grandparents to celebrate with them. They all still live local. My husband is the middle of 3 children, and they often had family that lived out of state. So Christmas morning was sometimes at their home, sometimes at the grandparents' out of state, etc. We alternate our holidays between Xmas and Thanksgiving with our families. Before having kids, we'd stay with them for a week or a long weekend after Christmas. After having kids, I want to be home for Christmas morning, and then spend the rest of the day with my family or his family, depending on year. Our kids are still young, 2 and 1, but it is still such a special moment for me, and I want it to be sacred and intimate amongst the 4 of us. We only get so many years of little kids on Christmas morning, and I want to soak up every single moment. As parents live 3 hours away and are having his siblings come the 22nd to the 30th, I feel like I'm going to be invited to fucking Christmas the way this person's writing this damn thing. It's like, when is my invitation coming? No one else has kids yet. I told my husband that we should have our kids open up our presents on Christmas morning, and then make the drive to their place shortly after. He's calling me selfish and inconsiderate of his parents' feelings because it would mean the world to them to watch the grandkids open presents from Santa.
No.
I'm torn on this one, man.
Nope.
I'm torn.
Nope. No.
I'm torn.
No. It's just no.
It was Sonic 1.
No. These kids, they're 1 and 2. Oh my god, seriously, it goes so freaking quick.
Yeah.
When all this, it's just one day they stop believing, and then Christmas sucks. It fucking sucks. The moment they stop believing, it's no longer magical. It's no longer fun. No one's excited anymore. It sucks. Nope, you stay the fuck home. You let them open up their shit. You enjoy all the moments. You take all the pictures. The in-laws can see them later. Absolutely
I don't
not.
know. I'm torn on it, man. I'm torn on it.
They're supposed to bring all the presents over to the in-laws' house.
Well,
so Santa dropped them off here. Let's put them all into the car and then bring them over there, unwrap them, bring them all the way back.
In this situation, I mean, no, but so you don't like the idea of anybody being in the house on Christmas morning. It's just family, that's it.
It's us and that's it.
I wouldn't have minded if they would have come over, like your family would have come over to see the kids open presents, because to me that's...
But to me,
big for them to see that, you know.
I get that, and I do get that, but to me, it's them unwrapping everything and then wanting to play with it, and me wanting to enjoy them enjoying it and playing with it, and not having to have a freaking stupid adult conversation or whatever. Like, I want to see them playing, and I want to be involved in that instead of being out on the freaking porch drinking at 8 in the morning.
Well, that's the way that they are. They're drinkers. I mean, your family's crazy, but. My thing is, I don't like the idea of people being alone on Christmas, and I don't like the idea of older people that don't have many years left that would like to be around young children, their grandkids opening presents. No, I'm just saying, I think of it that way. I think of us, we're getting old. What happens when we're old and we're sitting at home man, I would love to be a part of their Christmas. My kids and their kids, I would love to be a part of that. I know they want their moment, but shit, I want to be around them too. And then we'd be sad. We'd be freaking upset. And you know you would. You would want to be there.
But that's their decision.
I know it's their decision. But, I mean, I would want them to want us there because that's just nice for old people to be able to be a part of it. I think they're assholes, man. You should make an effort to freaking make an old person smile. They don't have many years left around this.
No, they're coming over in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You don't need to be there for the opening of the gifts from Santa.
Take it easy, JL. He had to go and do some work.
Of course he did.
Well, the guy's working.
Of course he is.
I'm just grateful he's still alive. He lives in Chicago where the bullets fly.
It snowed. It snowed where he's at.
You know what? I'd be running towards the bullets in Chicago if it started snowing.
You posted that picture the other day. I'm like, oh, hell no.
No. Meanwhile, your BFF is in the Bahamas cruise still.
It's not. You keep doing it. Keep fucking doing it. I'm going to keep getting goddamn texts. It's great.
His mom had made comments in the past how Santa would always travel for them wherever they went, being passive-aggressive towards my feeling on it. We had the same argument last year. I told my husband that they had their turn with their own kids, and this is now about us and our children. I still want to see and celebrate with his family, but only after we have Christmas, just the four of us in that morning. Am I being unreasonable?
Nope.
No. She said she would be totally fine if the family, if they came there for Christmas.
She's not even being a bitch about it. I'm a bitch about it. Christmas Day is mine.
Yeah.
No one else is.
You are a Christmas diva.
She's taking the morning, but then the whole afternoon she's going to be with the in-laws. So it's not like they're not going to see the kids or anything like that. I'm sure they're going to go over there and open gifts there. You're still going to see them open gifts. Mm-hmm. It's just not the gifts from Santa. And I don't see what is problem with it. I don't see how that could be a problem. She's being much better than me.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. I mean, I'm not going to inconvenience my family. If you want to come over, that's fine, but I'm not going to you. So, yeah, I'm with you on this one.
Yeah, it's just, I'm sorry. You're already getting them part of the day. Let me have the fucking morning when I'm in my pajamas. Yeah. I don't want to get dressed and brush my hair because you're coming over.
That's a fair trade-off. That's a fair trade.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you got to pack up all your stuff. So Santa doesn't come to our house?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb. All right. Am I the asshole for quitting my business partnership with my wife after she refused to listen to me? So I'm 35, my wife is 30, we met a year ago. She's a civil engineer and owns her company, and I was a physical therapist in ICU. She was having trouble administering her business, and since I worked every other night, offered to help her some days. Some days turned to every day turned to every time, so I decided to quit my job and be her full-time partner. The business was growing, and I could make much more money if I helped full-time. She often said I was a natural at leadership and design. We are now living and working together full-time, which is a great idea. Wink, wink. But we had some major problems with this arrangement for me. She's very controlling and doesn't accept any accountability when wrong. Yesterday we took our nephew, who's 3, her brother's son, to visit a site and see the pergola we were building. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm going to have to look that up later. She then started to grow anxious and things got off track. She pulled a cover with a lot of violence from the wood beams they should use that day. I asked her 3 times not to for that could harm others or herself, and she wouldn't listen. The beams were knocked out to the floor very loudly, and her nephew was terrified. I snapped and yelled at her to stop rushing things, and she looked at me in fury. All the staff were embarrassed and kind of scared. We headed back to the car, and I offered to take her nephew home. How badly did you yell at her? I don't know.
All the employees were scared?
They were scared, yes. They were shivering. They're like, man,
what the hell?
He's going to beat that ass. When I forgot my iPhone in the car, I can't record it.
Wow.
You know how men are these days with defending women. We headed back to the car, and I offered to take her nephew home, but she yelled at me that he was her nephew, and she picked him up to spend the day with her. She also said that I had no right calling her off in front of the staff. So I just gave up and left. We stayed back and forth for hours last night and decided to leave the partnership because this is not a one-time thing. She refuses to define my responsibilities or let me do only office work, but also grows angry at me when I call her on wrongs, even if she's the wrong person in particular. This morning she told me that she thinks this relationship won't work because I have so many problems with her at the job. She expects me to leave her soon. I'm at a loss completely, but I don't think I was wrong to terminate the partnership, so am I the asshole? English is not their first language, they said. I could tell.
Are they the asshole for not working together anymore?
For quitting because she wouldn't listen.
Yeah, I don't think you're an asshole for that. You're an asshole for yelling at her in front of everybody and embarrassing her. Yeah. Like that you're an asshole for, but not for quitting, because that was not going to work.
He's an asshole of a human being, but not an asshole for quitting, because if you can't make it work, I mean, you got to choose, like, what's more important at this point? If it's affecting your relationship, you got to sit down and be like,
in front of all the employees, the employees were scared.
Yeah.
He literally said that.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? What did you do, man?
How bad did you yell at the poor lady, man?
And then she's got like a little nephew. Oh my god, terrible. This guy's a dick. Yeah, I have to say not the asshole for the stupid question that he asked.
Yeah, he's not the asshole on a technicality.
Yeah.
Because he asked the question in such a way where he can't be the asshole because you're quitting a bad decision, bad business decision.
Yeah.
It's a bit bad decision to make a freaking business with your wife like that, man. Coming on board and sharing equal billing, and one person doesn't like what the other person's doing. It's gonna affect you at home because you're gonna bring it home with you.
Yeah.
Unless you can leave it in the office, but it's impossible because if you have a bad day at work and you hate your boss, you sleep with the boss.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's not a good situation. I wouldn't recommend it. Am I the asshole for expecting not to have to pay for Thanksgiving groceries?
Oh boy.
I'm 54. I've been invited to a friend's house, who I will call Anne, to come to our house for Thanksgiving.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. You're going to someone else's house?
Yeah.
They invited you and you had to buy the groceries?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it there. We all live in Italy, but spent many years in the USA, and have several American friends in the area. Anne heard that I made a traditional Thanksgiving dinner at my house every year for my family and a couple friends. It is quite difficult to get supplies for 6 people here. No buying canned pumpkin or cranberry sauce. Yeah, don't eat cranberry sauce this year, people.
My cousin loved cranberry sauce.
Dude,
she was the only one that would eat it.
I thought it was a fucking decoration because no one ever touched it at my house. It was just there because it was supposed to be. That's the only reason why that shit got open. It was just a can of just this gel that doesn't move.
Yeah.
And it just looks disgusting. It looks gross, man.
She loved it, and she would eat all of it.
And she took some epic poops, I guarantee.
I don't know.
But man,
I ate all the black olives and the pickles. My aunt would make sure
she had a great bladder. Her pee flowed freely.
She bought that stuff for me, and then the cranberry sauce for my cousin.
Well, you know what? Cranberry is a good ingredient and all that, and those UTI medications. So there you go. She had a clean pathway there. Good for her. So I make everything from scratch. Over the years, I've also acquired all the dishes and tools and spices. I know suppliers for more exotic things, and I'm an all-around good cook. What is your fucking resume? So Anne, who was born in China but lived in the USA for 20 plus years, asked if I would come to her house, her much beautiful, bigger home, and teach her how to make the whole dinner. For a group of 12 people instead of the usual 6 that I was expecting. I was hesitant at first because we live a very modest lifestyle, and Anne and her British husband are very well off. But I figured it would still be fun, and I would enjoy putting on the feast for new people and in a beautiful kitchen. After I agreed, the problems began. First, Anne wanted to have dinner on a day that isn't Thanksgiving to make it more convenient. I decided it wasn't all that important since we live in Italy. So it is scheduled for the Sunday prior to the actual day.
She's just dropping, like, all these countries. It's like, this one was born in China but lived in the U.S. for 20 years.
Where in the
this
world...
one and her British husband. It's like, okay, but you're all in Italy. That's all you... Yeah. We don't need to know where the hell everyone's from.
Over the wilderness and through the woods. Jeez. To grandmother's house we go.
She's dropping, like, every fucking country.
This bitch is named... Like, she's like an annoying person that name drops people they know.
Yep.
She's just... Yeah. Then we were playing take a shot every time she mentions a freaking country, people. Then we were playing the meet to go shopping for all the ingredients. She asked if I could do all the shopping, and she would reimburse me for her half. I asked what she meant. She said that I'd be paying for half of everything. Yeah. No. No. So not only would I be doing all the shopping, planning, cooking, and teaching, I also am expected to pay for the food. I told her I could not do this, so she's trying to alter the menu she agreed to originally. Really a modest dinner by American standards. She then made a comment that her and her friends don't eat like pigs. She then went on to make another guess with my recipes and asked to prepare my pumpkin pie so she didn't have to buy the ingredients. This is the kind of cattiness that I just love. Bear in mind, Anne and her husband are very wealthy. I'd estimate the whole dinner for 12 might cost $200 for the ingredients, and my labor Anne gets for free. Thinks I'm being mean, stubborn, and ungenerous, whatever the hell that means. My family thinks Anne has taken advantage of my kindness, and her miserly ways are ridiculous, and she'd spend double that amount for lunch out on a whim. So am I the asshole for refusing to contribute to the meal, or be bullied into this nonsense?
No. First of all, you were asked, you were invited.
If you're invited, you don't
pay.
Then
you were asked to teach. Not to cook, but to teach. Yeah. This is not my house. This is not my dinner. I'm not the one hosting. I'm not paying it. Mm-hmm. No. This person's not the asshole. And you want me to teach? You want me to buy all this stuff and then teach you?
Yeah.
No.
It's just taking time out of your day. It's slowing you down.
Fuck
because
that.
What should take you like 2 hours to cook is now going to take you 3 to 4 because you got to show this idiot every step of the way.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to remember just watching it once. You have to take notes.
No.
Oh, could you repeat that?
God, that's terrible. Like, yeah, no, I wouldn't pay for it either.
Ridiculous, man. And my thing is, if you're being invited, it's always nice to bring something. That's the most you should be asked to do.
If you bring a dessert, or maybe you bring like a side or whatever.
Yeah, have a fun
Or drinks or cups or, like,
yeah.
We never go empty-handed somewhere if we're invited.
Oh, no. We'll bring the alcohol for you guys to get drunk on.
But
that's our thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Absolutely not.
What are you drinking? That's all I want to know. Just what are you drinking? Mm-hmm. I'll watch you get drunk. I'll be nice and high. I don't touch the alcohol, but there you go. So what were we saying? This an asshole or not?
No, she's not the asshole. She doesn't need... No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right, fair enough. Am I the asshole for tattling on my best friend to her mom? Hi, everyone. I'm coming to Reddit because I genuinely don't know what else to do. My friend, let's call her Jane, has been spiraling out of control for the past 3 years, and I feel helpless watching it all unfold. In high school, Jane was incredible. Top of her class, had dreams of medical school. By the end of grade 11, she had a 95% average and seemed unstoppable. Everything changed during grade 12. It was a tough year for all of us, especially her. She graduated early, hoping to take a break and reset. In 2023, she started community college, planning to transfer to a better school that next year. My friends and I were in similar situations, so we all supported each other. But it became clear that Jane was struggling for more than the rest of us. Her first semester was so overwhelming that she had to drop 2 courses. In the spring semester, things got worse. She didn't complete her finals, and she had 7 W's, a few F's, and a D on her transcript, which devastated her confidence. Never heard of a W, but...
Yeah, what the fuck is a W?
You would think that'd be a win. I'd be like, yeah, good job, kid. Like, I failed. You probably.
She withdraw from the class? Like, what's W mean?
Probably. Any old
You can tell we didn't go to college.
Any old college-educated jackasses want to give us the answer to this one?
Graduated high school. Did not go any further than that.
Oh, I'm from the Midwest now, you know. I don't do any of that college stuff. Jane started recognizing that something was wrong. She was already battling depression and was officially diagnosed with ADHD. She dropped all of her courses once again in the summer when she was trying to bounce back. She was stuck in community college with a 1.5 GPA while the rest of us were accepted into other colleges moving on. She's been involved with a toxic man. It's always a man just fucking it up for you women, man. Just stay away from us. Seriously, stay away from us. Yeah. We are the worst.
There's some pretty bad women out there too, though.
There are some bad ones, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the toxic man drained her mentally and emotionally for over a year. But the truth is, she's also self-sabotaging. She procrastinates constantly, spends thousands of dollars on doctor's notes to excuse herself from school, lab reports, and assignments.
But I'm still, why is this your business?
Yeah.
This is her life. Like, why? I understand you're your best friend or whatever.
Yeah.
But her decisions are her decisions. So why is this your fucking business? You know all the shit that she's doing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting aggravated.
She's dropped another course this semester and is now on academic warning at serious risk of being expelled from community college. Her personal life is just as chaotic. She doesn't take care of herself, rarely showers, and spends most of her time making excuses or running away from responsibilities. She clings to her ex-flings for company, even though she knows it's unhealthy. And despite talking about getting into med school and doing extracurriculars, she hasn't followed through on any of it. She's in her second year and still can't manage a single semester. Jane is on medication for depression and ADHD, and nothing seems to be helping. We're at a breaking point and are seriously considering telling her mom everything. Her parents think she's thriving in school when in reality couldn't be further from the truth. We're scared that if her mom doesn't step in, it'll only get worse. We love Jane and want the best for her, but if she's destroying her future and herself, we can't let that happen. Am I the asshole for organizing the intervention?
It's not your business. This is not no.
I think you just talk to your friend.
You're caring. Yeah, you just talk to the friend. Why are you going above your friend's head and going behind her back to her parents and ratting her out?
Definitely the asshole there.
But you can't, just let your friend know that you're concerned or whatever, but then just drop it. She's in college, for God's sake, she's an adult.
Yeah. Our buddy BP, W grade in college indicates that a student withdrew from a course, so will not receive a grade
so that's right.
or credits for the course. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right. You were right. You get
and I didn't even go to college.
But your W is win, because you won that one. Good job.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this, you don't go to the parents. You confront your friend and, show your concern or whatever, but, look, I'm worried about you.
Yeah.
You had goals and stuff, and, it looks like you're flaking a bit.
Yeah.
But, and then that's it.
Yeah.
If you went to my parents about what the fuck I was doing when I'm an adult, I would not talk to you again. That's it. We're not friends now. You went behind my back.
Mm-mm. Yeah, you talk to your
and
friend.
I understand if you're concerned, but she's making choices and she's an adult now. So
I would appreciate it. I mean, if my friend ever fucking came to me and said, "Hey, listen, I'm worried about you," there's something, I would definitely listen. But if went above me and then someone else came to me and I came into a room and there's people there, I was cornered.
Intervention?
Yeah, no.
No.
That ain't happening.
Absolutely not. So this person is an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand your concern, but you're an asshole.
Very sweet sentiment behind it, and you love your friend, and that's great. But this is not the way to do it.
Have your friends talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
You and your friends sit down, go out to lunch and whatever, and talk to her nicely and calmly. And be like, do you need help? Or, whatever. But you do not go.
And obviously, there's a reason she's lying to her parents. She feels like she can't trust them. So who are you to break her trust by going to her parents who she has to hide it from? So then she has nobody. Yeah, fuck you, lady. That's the thing. You gotta let the kid come to the parents with these issues. You can't just do it yourself. So definitely the asshole here. All right. Am I the asshole for leaving my son's father? My son's father, 23, and I, 21, met on a dating app. He was going to school in my state but resided in a different state. We definitely rushed life and grew up fast when he helped me leave my family's home. I was grateful, but it quickly became toxic with him lying to his family for me to stay and not knowing why they hated me. He was a breadwinner in a relationship and always motivated me to work and be a success, but I was grateful for it. But it became an issue when I couldn't find a job or speaking to me in front of his family one way, and I responded the same way and he would lose it. He told me not to disrespect or not to act like he doesn't do everything for me. We were together 3 years and all he did in the 2 after the puppy love was tell me to leave when we fought, and he told our child to not give them to me when fighting, which was definitely worrying. He told me I was the reason he wanted to harm himself, and I was done.
Oh, no, I'm out.
Yeah. I tried to leave after he isolated me in another state, but he cried and told me not to take his child, which hurt, because that wasn't my intention, so I stayed, which was worse because we fought even more. This is a hard one to read because this person doesn't use periods or punctuation. But very interesting story. That's why I chose this one.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
I mean, the thing is, she has a kid with the person. It's not that easy. You can't
I
just
get it.
disappear.
I get it. Well, you know what? You can come to see your kid whenever, but like I can't be in a relationship where you're saying you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Like you're yelling at me,
yeah,
and you're isolating me. And no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to keep you from your kid.
There ain't nobody in this world worth dying.
I need to be
that.
okay.
Not like that.
So, yeah, no.
Yeah. Our child was a couple weeks old when he took a woman from his job to Walmart at 5, 6 in the morning and told me he texted, but when I didn't answer, he did it anyways. I was sad being postpartum and locked in the house, but was controlling, in quotes, for not letting him do anything nice for people. So he took some woman to Walmart.
Yeah, no, that's not going to fly either.
Yeah.
But I texted you to let you know, no, you're not bringing some woman somewhere.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah, that's shady, man. Our relationship finally ended when we had moved back to his state where his mom said I looked a mess and needed to have self-care when I didn't have money and wasn't getting any assistance with our child. When it wasn't hair and nails, I was all up all hours of the night helping our child sleep while he slept peacefully unemployed because work was the excuse before. But now it was, I worked for years, now I deserve a break. He started to drink again and his family condoned that in the way he talked to me. Yeah, he comes from a shitty family.
Yeah. This dude is a loser.
I guarantee you his dad treated his mom just like that.
Yeah.
And he learned it from his dad, and everyone condones it because, hey, he did it to mom. And now he's just like the
Sucks for that kid.
son for the father and all that bullshit, yeah. Yeah, it does.
That's really shitty.
But you know what? That kid's going to grow up and be the same kind of asshole as some other woman, and the cycle will never break.
That's terrible.
People really underestimate the power of parenting, man. If you have good parents, chances are you're going to be a good person. That's just the way it works, man. What's up, Pandora's Box? Thank you for coming in the chat. But yeah, I mean, that's
hopefully, if you had bad parents, you try to be better than them.
Exactly. I mean,
you learn from their mistakes.
My parents weren't bad. I would say they were good parents, but I mean, they were just busy a lot. They weren't there to teach me a lot of the things I needed, so I don't blame them for that. You got to kind of do things for yourself. You can't rely on them for everything. You know, you got to grow your own. Because you're going to, at the end of the day, there's only one person who's always going to be there for you, and that's yourself. At the end of the day, man, people come and go. So you're always going to be there. So take care of yourself. So I woke up with our child out of his crib after only sleeping 2 hours, and he was screaming. I heard, what's wrong with him? Is it his milk? I was furious because he knew that was our child's schedule. I told him that it wasn't okay. He cussed at me and told me his family wanted to take the son away from me because I'm a terrible mom. And I guess this was going on behind my back the whole time, that they wanted to take the kid from me. The last straw was a breakdown he had saying he wanted to do something bad with his weapon. And he used this. He wanted to take my son card, and his mom said, she can't do that. You have rights to your child. This person, you could tell they're distraught. I mean, just by trying to read this, it's like the ramblings of a
really I'm fucking person. Out. I'm calling my family. And I don't care. If I don't have parents, I have cousins or something. I have to have someone. Yeah. Someone has to help me get the hell out of this situation.
Yeah, so basically she took the child over to her sister-in-law's house, so she wants to know if she's the asshole for her own peace of mind, because I feel like I might have grew numb to everything that's been going on lately.
No, not the no.
Yeah, not
you
the
need to get yourself
situation.
Some help. Get the hell away from that guy. Yeah. No.
You can definitely tell this girl's distraught, but I mean, just by reading that, it was just a fucking ramble. So
yeah,
terrible stuff there, man. But we are at our hour here, which means we have one more to go. And for some reason, this is your favorite one. I have no idea why.
It is the last one, motherfucker.
I thought it was because you get to choose which one there is, because there's two left, and whichever one we don't do now, we'll do on Monday's show, right?
Yeah.
Now, JJ's happy, too. He said yee, so, I mean, he's happy. Either he's happy or he's talking about that Kanye guy. Is he going by yee? Is he broken up with that woman that's always butt naked no matter where she goes?
I don't know, but she's disgusting.
She is a disgusting woman, for real, man.
Who walks around like that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. You're getting a Florida, man. JJ's birthday is on Sunday. You better get clapped out, man. You better have a good one. I can't believe that, man.
You know what, my stupid Florida... I didn't even get a Florida man this year.
You got something better.
No, I didn't.
You got that news today. That's what you got. We got some hella good news today, and I'm loving life.
My stupid Florida man was always the guy that's clapping out some dog or horse or something.
Yeah, you got that weird one.
Yeah, you told it 2 years in a row.
Because, you know, it's so nice you say it twice.
Ugh.
Here are the topics. You pick whichever one you want here. So, am I the asshole for admitting to my husband that I'm uncomfortable with certain children in our home? Or am I the asshole for... oh, wait, no. That was the last one.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo! I was thinking to myself,
that was the last one.
We went through a lot of asshole stories.
That was the last one. I didn't erase. Normally when I'm reading them out, I erase the one as I'm reading it. I didn't erase the last one. I was like, wait a second, am I the asshole? Leave my son's father? That was what we just did. Can you tell my edible is kicking in big time today?
Oh, man.
It's going to be a fun night. I think I'm going to be screaming a little bit.
No, we're not going to do that.
No, I know what I'm going to be doing tonight.
Oh. That all through the house. Oh, like
yelling
at the top
at the
of his
cats.
lungs.
I'm gonna be watching Outlander tonight. That show is back. I need to watch it. I can't wait to see where these idiots are. Where in time is this dumb bimbo Clear and Jamie?
I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm putting on tonight. Tomorrow will be From.
Tomorrow will be
tonight,
From Marathon.
I don't know
We're watching
the hell
From. We're watching it all day. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm doing. All right, so
we're gonna go get some snacks. We're gonna go get some keto snacks. We're gonna order a pizza for you.
What are we doing? Are you coming out to the living room?
Dude,
to watch?
Listen, I don't know
with
what
the cats just running wild because
I can't. You just made this really unappealing.
But here's the thing. I was thinking about it today because you caught up to me on From, so we can actually watch it together, which is actually nice.
Those cats are gonna.
But sitting out, there are consequences to sitting out in the living room. I fucking love it, but I know how you are. But at the same time, I don't want to be in this bedroom for 10 hours. We have children, we have animals.
Yeah,
I can't be in the bedroom watching.
This is gonna be rough.
So, did we start an episode in two parts of the house at the same time?
We might have to do that and just FaceTime or something. Because I don't... Those cats are just too much, man.
They get so... Like, when they start playing, they get crazy. Like, people that have cats know. They get crazy, and there's two of them. So, they'll, like, jump on the couch out of nowhere and just start barreling across the back of the couch. They leap from couch to couch. They're like... They climb the wall. They're all over the place. Yeah. So, would be you never sitting out in that living room ever. So it would be nice to see you out there while they're playing.
It's not just that though, because when I go out there, all hell breaks loose. I mean, I'm like a celebrity in this house. When the dogs come out, it's like the dogs. I said dogs with an S at the end. I miss Faith. I miss my poor girl. She's still here. She's still here with us in spirit.
It's because you're in this bedroom.
I don't know.
All day long.
We'll have her ashes with me.
I know. I'm moving past that.
I know. It's
you're in this bedroom all day. That's why.
Yeah, and then I come out and then it's like the dog's tapping and all sorts of crazy shit's going on. All right, let's get to the story here.
Yeah, stop fucking talking.
You listen. You got to stop keep me going here. You know I'm high. You got to just keep me going all night. So, am I the asshole for admitting to my husband I'm uncomfortable with certain children in our home? Although I'm 31 and I'm a female, I'm married to my husband who's 35, together for 10 and a half years. We have no kids and live in our house with our elderly dog. So you do have a kid. We are both from a small city and a few years ago decided to move to a bigger city nearby. In recent years, close friends and family have started families and asked to come stay with us when in big cities with their small kids.
Oh, goodness.
Our house isn't really kid-friendly. I child-proof best I can to make it safe for guests. I prepare toys, snacks, Disney Plus, make it a friendly place. They sound like nice people. I generally enjoy spending time with the kids in my life. My husband's sister's youngest son, that's too much for me to follow in my current state of mind.
Yeah.
What? My husband's sister's youngest son. Okay.
Husband's sister's youngest kid. Okay, your nephew.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about my youngest nephew, bitch? I'm too high for this. Technicality crap. So he has severe behavioral issues. He's been kicked out of 3 daycares and is diagnosed with ODD and ADHD. What's ODD?
No, it's not. ODD.
You down with ODD?
What is ODD?
I don't know. Well, I'm sure Brian hopefully can figure that out for us. Please, what the hell is ODD?
What is ODD?
I don't know.
OCD, I know.
Yeah, I know OCD and ADHD. I have both. I probably has ODD one too.
Huh.
It's odd. He knocks furniture over, throws things around. He's broken several of my items. He stoops in every single room constantly. He sounds like our fucking cat. Opens every drawer and cupboard and pulls things out. Yep, that's Klaus. Sister-in-law ignores it. I'm the one chasing him around trying to stop him. I am so uncomfortable having my personal spaces invaded. I once found him stooping in our bedroom. He grabbed something very inappropriate from a drawer and was about to run it into the main room when I grabbed it.
Okay, from a bedroom drawer.
Yeah.
They got a Monica.
He found her butt plug is what it was. Cat's got a ringer on his mouth just running around the house. What's that diamond cat's mouth?
God, man.
Disorder in a child marked by defiant and disobedient behavior to authority figures, the cause of oppositional defiant disorder. Thank you, sir.
Oppositional
defiant
disorder.
So your kid's an asshole and they can't help it. Basically, that's what it is.
That's a disorder?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm the only adult that tries to stop him. My husband and sister-in-law do and say nothing. I tried setting boundaries of rooms that are off limits with my most personal items, but they were ignored. As well, my husband's best friends have a 4-year-old boy who's very disrespectful in our house. He insults us, screams at my dog, snoops around, wipes his nose on couches and pillows, and his parents don't do a thing.
This is why you just don't... Yeah. I stopped having people over.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. It's just my parents that live here. But no, like my friends from New York, and no one comes here anymore.
Yeah.
This is my domain. You want to hang out? I'll leave the house. We'll meet up somewhere.
Yeah.
But no, because no.
I don't expect perfect behavior. I just want decent manners and respect in my home.
Wiping the nose on the couch. Ugh. It's gross, dude.
Now, whenever these specific people ask to come stay with us, I'm filled with anxiety and dread. During my sister-in-law's most recent visit, my husband allowed nephew into an off-limits room, and he broke a little Lego item in out of my friend's kids made me. Afterwards, I told him how I felt about it and that I was struggling with discomfort from it. He was offended. Every time kids come over, you have a complaint. Kids will be kids. You need to lighten up, is the things he was saying.
I hate that fucking saying.
Me too.
Kids will be kids. No, fucking raise them right.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a kids will be kids thing, because kids don't
fucking control them.
Ringing doorbells at 12 o'clock at night like they were doing in this neighborhood. It's not something kids do. I mean, kids do dumb shit. But it's not a rite of passage to do dumb shit because you're a kid. You're supposed to be respectful.
Yeah.
You know what else kids do? They say sir and ma'am and thank you. Have a nice day, and they hold doors for old ladies and help people across the street.
They help carry groceries in.
They're capable of that too. Shit. So don't excuse one and not encourage another. So, you know what I mean? Sad I'm overreacting about the Lego, and it wasn't a big deal. He said the point is that a boundary of mine had been ignored and an item was broken yet again. I explained I have no problems with kids if they can behave. I mentioned the incident of a nephew handling a bedroom item. My husband said that I shouldn't let it bother me and to try to find it funny instead. So you find it funny that your kid is playing with something that was in my vajay. There you go. No. He was just waving it around. He said, yeah, it's funny. What the fuck, man? People are just brain dead nowadays, aren't they? Just brain dead.
Like, how embarrassing.
Yeah. It's embarrassing.
If he had gotten out of the room and ran around like the living room where everyone's sitting and stuff, no, that's you don't want people seeing that. No. Way too stupid. I mean, you laugh at that in 20 years when the kid's an adult. Like, you little asshole, when you were a kid, you did this thing, and then you laugh about it. But in that moment, maybe if it's your kid, and there's no one else in the home, and that happened, like, you would laugh about it later on. But if it's someone else's kid that's in your home, and they're running around the house when you have company, like, that is completely embarrassing.
And you know what? The worst part is about this is that this person is doing you a favor, and you're letting your kids destroy this person's house. Is doing you a solid here. Something that they should be doing, but they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. You're just letting your kids destroy the place.
This would just be like, okay, I just can't have anybody over here.
Yeah. So I know a big part of his defensive reaction is because sister-in-law's family is the only real family he has. I understand that he's trying to just have a good time with them in his home without negativity. I want to mention I've always conveyed my concerns to him in a respectful and mature way. I still wonder if I'm actually the asshole here. Maybe I'm being too negative. My husband is just trying to enjoy time with what little family he has left.
There's a thing, right? The kid has disorders. Like, the kid is on medication and stuff. There's stuff wrong with him. Mm-hmm. So you can't really blame the kid. Although I find it, like, it would be very, very annoying to have a kid like that running around my house raising hell. Mm-hmm. It would piss me off, breaking things and, like, grabbing things, and like, that would aggravate me. So I would seriously just be like, I can't have anybody over here. Yeah.
I would be done
and
with
I don't think that that's an asshole move. It's just like, I got nice stuff. I just don't really... Yeah. Nothing against you. Like, look, we'll go out to dinner or whatever. We'll come to your house as a kid is just wreaking havoc. We'll come to you, but I don't want my stuff broken. I don't want my stuff getting into. Yeah. I don't think that, well... I also don't care what people think, so...
Yeah, you really don't. I mean...
And right now in life, I used to. I have now grown to the point where I don't give a fuck anymore. So.
You don't care in ways that I care, and I don't care in ways that you care.
Yes.
We complement each other very well.
Well, no, it becomes a fucking mess.
It becomes a mess. It's also flipping out, and then if something gets us both, then we're
and I'm like, fucking calm down.
Yeah, and then I'm telling you to calm down sometimes, like, dude, it's not that big of a deal.
Yes, that's exactly it. So, yeah, it doesn't... We're a mess.
We complement each other really well. If there's any two people that deserve to be together, it's us, man. I mean, holy crap, but... The blessings are upon us, and we have a hell of a good time coming.
Well, wait, is this person an asshole or not? I don't think so.
I'm with you. I forgot what the hell the question was, but whatever you say, I will go with because you're the boss of the show. You run the show anyway.
Yeah.
And we have some good news for you, people out there. You're staying on the show next year.
Not.
Yes,
no,
you
I'm
are.
Not.
Yeah, yes, you're staying. I'm making you stay. So
my
there
ass
you go.
is fucking done.
It's
man.
signed. It's signed. It's a deal. You're signed on for another year.
Dude, this is what happened.
You don't have enough gray hairs yet.
January
Thank you, JJ just sent a beer to you. Thank you, JJ. And he's sending some flowers over. He's sending all these. He's sending gifts in the chat. Look at this. He's sending gifts. Thank you, JJ, for this. He's sending gifts in the chat here because he's so happy. So there you go.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I said back in January, I'm like, I'm done, man.
Yeah, but politics are over. Things are good now.
It doesn't matter. There's going to be something.
No.
Yes, there is. There's going to be issues. There's going to be protests. It's going to be a fucking nightmare.
No, we're going back to the way things were before the world turned to hell, before the Democrats took over. When the country was still running like a well-oiled machine and we had money in our pockets, we could afford groceries. When we could go to the gas station.
I got a fucking feeling, people. You're still going to hear from me at some point. I'm like,
you're a prisoner of this house for now.
Like, what the fuck? I'm just like, here I am.
Yeah, but
I'm done working now.
What are you going to be doing for next
I am done working. You bring all the shit, and I'll just sit here and look beautiful and just.
We'll hire some freaking help. I'm serious. We'll hire some help. So
at least we got Brian in the chat that looks shit up.
Seriously. Thinking about expanding the brand a little bit here. We already got some
Sherry's been
rotating coming on.
So,
Well, maybe. Sherry, we're looking at homes, Sherry. We are looking to move, so we're probably Georgia, we're thinking, right? We're thinking Georgia. I can't wait to do it. It's going to be a hell of a move, man. They got better weather than us.
Do they? She said she was freezing this morning.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We started at the show off saying we're going to move somewhere else. I don't know. We got to look at this week. And maybe that's what we'll do. We'll start looking
You need to calm down.
You need to calm down.
We got time.
It's getting cold here. My bones are freezing, man. This is crazy. What are you going to be doing this weekend?
I'm going to be... Well, this is actually a busy weekend.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. We're getting the house sprayed tomorrow. So that's always fucking fun.
Yay.
We have to rake. We have to fucking rake. Because our yard looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Even though the trees still have leaves on them.
Yeah.
So we're just probably going to have to rake again. But we need to get rid of the leaves so I can at least... put some of the Christmas decorations up. I would like to put Christmas shit up. We missed Halloween.
So we'll rake and we'll put the Christmas stuff up. That'll be the weekend. Watch From.
Yeah, we're going to be watching From.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we'll get both seasons done. It's 10 hours, and we're trying to figure out where we're going to, in the house.
Both seasons we might watch one episode. I'm going to get frustrated and leave because I'm going to get jumped on. I'm going to get jumped across. They're going to be looking at my feet because they love attacking feet, these little bastards. So they're going to be...
They never attack my feet.
They all the time. I am kicking them constantly by accident.
When I'm standing and walking, yes. Yeah. But have you looked that up?
No.
I have Googled it.
What does it mean?
They walk in and out of your feet and walk in front of you to scan where you're walking. They want to know, one, where you're going and what you're doing. Two, they're scanning for any shit that they have to get, like attack, like bugs,
so they're protecting
mice.
us, huh?
Yes, there's look the shit up. The things that aggravate you, there are reasons why they do it.
So like, why is this guy kicking me?
So
they're patrolling. They're trying to make sure
they're scanning the area to make sure everything is good.
Interesting.
They're protecting you. They're leading the way.
Is this all cats? I think this is bullshit. This has got to be bull. I don't believe it.
I fucking Googled it.
I'm not going to believe it until my BFF sends me the link.
Of course not, because my word is shit.
No, of
course. If you Google, why do cats walk in front of me, many people have asked it.
Really?
There are reasons for it, yes.
Well, it makes sense, because a dog will do the same thing. A good dog will. Faith would be in front all the time. She would make sure we were safe.
Oh, Faith would pull.
Best dog ever.
Killed my fucking back.
I can't wait to see her again. All right, so you know what our weekend's going to be. Hope you guys have a good one, and thank you for coming out to the show. You guys are amazing, and we love each and every single one of you. We'll see you
Hopefully
on
we
Monday.
have fun nerding cat crazy stories.
Listen, it's going to be a hell of a weekend, man.
Hopefully.
I am so... Oh, here we go.
What?
Cats often walk in front of you because they're trying to guide you either to a specific location they want to go in, like their food bowl, or simply to maintain a position as a leader in your presence. Asshole behavior. These cats think they're better than us. Now I hate it even more. This behavior stems from their natural instinct to be in control of their environment. It can also be a sign of curiosity about where you're going. Key reasons why they may walk in front of you: attention seeking. They might be trying to get your attention by strategically placing something or other to cut off because it's too much text for a podcast.
When they flop down, and they expose their stomach, which they do, they want to be pet.
Yeah,
they're baby boys. They can do no wrong.
I think you're making this shit up.
I'm telling you.
I'm not going to believe it until my BFF tells me.
Oh my god, they're the best fucking cats ever. But you can find us at
They are good boys.
You can find us at Voice of Misery on all platforms and voicesofmiserypodcast@gmail.com.
We went 15 minutes over because you won't shut up.
Oh my god.